Welcome back, fellas. Let's put this in the ether. Most of these modern women out there, they don't want to be wives, right? They don't want to be wives. And you have to know that. You have to understand that. You just can't just wife up a woman, right? And expect her to know the role of what a wife is. Most of these women, right? They will never have the proper guideline of how to be wives. Most of these modern women, they grew up with a single mother. Single mother don't know how to be wives. What kind of single mother out there, right? Call themselves wife material when you're a single mother. It doesn't make any sense. Right? So how can a single mother teach their kids to be wives? Right? So most of these women out there, they don't want to be wives. They want to get married. That's what they want. They see all these idea of a woman having her day, a day of attentions, right? Attention and a day of celebration just for herself. That's why they want. That's why they want to get married. They don't want to get married just because they want to be wives. They want to get married for all the wrong reasons. They want to get married for they want to be center of attention. Their own special day. Women love attention, right? Women love attention, and they're doing all these things that's unceremonial, like you. This is why I don't get. I'm seeing a 3 or 4 getting married, and they don't even know what's the meaning or the significance of the marriage ceremony, right? What do I mean by that? They're wearing white, right, meaning symbolizing purity. Most of these women out there are not even pure. So by them wearing white, it's totally contradictory to the premise of wearing white in a wedding ceremony, right? White symbolizing the purity, half her virginity, and they still wear white. So most of these women are reason they don't even know what's the meaning of marriage in the first place. They don't even know what the significance of every symbolism in a marriage ceremony. Remember, a ceremony, there's a lot of symbolism. Most of these women don't know what's the meaning of it. They just want to get married for the sake of getting married. And then when they get married, they don't even know how to be wives. And this leads to a lot of failed marriages, right? When the women don't know how to be wives when they're married, right? When they don't know the basic of how to be wives, what make you think that she know how to be a wife? What make you think she's wifey material? And guys are falling into this position all the time, right? They wifed up a wrong woman thinking she's wifey material. Next thing you know, right? She don't want to be a wife. She don't want to be a mother. She don't want to be all this stuff. Like what? The most recent cases, right? Nick Jonas or Joe Jonas have divorced with his wife, Sophie Turner, or whatever it is, right? One of the Jonas brothers. And she married early, right? And Nick Jonas should have seen this coming, right? She married early, and they had 2 kids back to back. Next thing you know, she don't want to get married no more. She wouldn't go back to her whole phases, right? And she feel like being married young is like being in prison. You should already knowing the responsibility when you get married. Like I said, women don't want to be wives. They just want to be that opportunity, that moment, and you know they just want that moment of attention. Then when the funds run out, right? They regret it. They have buyer remorse, and they want to get divorced, right? When in actuality, it doesn't work like that. Sophie Turner don't know how to be a wife. Nick Jonas really screwed himself. Not Nick Jonas. Joe Jonas, whatever his name is. I don't really pay attention to the Jonas Brothers, right? Really set himself up because he could have avoided all these shenanigans, all these mess, if he would have known what type of woman she is. If he would have known the type of knowledge that I'm telling men right now, that most women out there don't want to be wives, right? They want to be all living in the fantasy for a moment, but once the honeymoon's over, they don't want to be that, right? They want to revert back to the 3 or 4 phases, and that's what his ex-wife is doing right now. Sophie Turner. She was recently found that she was drinking drinks, taking shots, and this is a mother of 2 kids right now, right? A mother of 2 young kids, right? Like, how is this wife material, right? It's not, right? And he really set himself up for failure this time, and now he had to deal with the process of divorce proceeding. Now they have to deal with all these legalities, legal matters, splitting properties, and all this crap, and that's on him, right? That's his decision. So, guys out there, if you want to get married, right, you have to understand if she's even know what is the meaning of being a wife. If she even know what's the meaning of being a parent, know what's the meaning of how to be a wife. Most women out there don't know how to be wives. They don't. Most of the celebrity women don't know how to be wives, right? Their mind's been corrupt. Their mind's been tainted, right? They just want the ceremony and the attention. That's it. That's what most of these women wants. They want to experience these marriage ceremonies, and once those experiences are gone, once the fairy tale is over, right? They revert back to their old self. They're regressing backwards, right? So they don't want to be wives. Modern women today, they don't want to be wives. They may say they want to be wives, but they don't even know what the first step of being a wife is. Being a wife, they have to submit to the man, right? It says in the Bible. Genesis 3:16 or whatever it is, right? She had to submit to a man. If she won't submit to you, she's not wifey material. Submit does not mean as a slave. A submit means that she has to listen to you, follow your orders, right? And you take care of her, right? Follow your directions, right? Submitting is not taking a beating all the time and all that crap, what they think that submitting is a slave mentality, whatever. That's not what it means. It's to understand the man. Let the man lead, right? Unfortunately today, women do not want to let the man lead. They want to lead the situation. Most of the relationship right now, women wearing the pants in the household, right? If you let your women wear the pants in the household, how are you leading as a man? A man is supposed to lead. I don't care who you are, right? If you want to marry a woman, you're supposed to lead that woman. Tell her what to do, tell her what not to do. Take charge of your situations. If you fail to do that, you fail yourself as a man, right? You fail yourself as a husband, right? But I digress on that. That's another video for another time. But I just want to let you guys know, most of these women, they don't want to get married, right? They don't want to be mothers. They don't want to be all these stuff, right? They don't want the responsibility of a wife. They don't want the responsibility of a mother. They just want the attention. That's it. And once they get their attention, that honeymoon phase wear off, they're gonna revert back to their old self. Right? You have to understand that. And unfortunately, a lot of men are so totally sick to this fact. Alright? They're totally misguided. They're totally lost. They don't even know what the wife's supposed to be. Right? Most of these simp out there who are wifing up women, they don't know what a wife is supposed to be. They didn't have the proper guidelines. They didn't have the proper directions, right? So if you ever decide to get married, man, make sure she submit to you. Make sure she want to be a wife, right? I know it's kind of hard because you don't know what women are going to say, and you don't know what women's true intention are because women lies all the time. So it's hard to take a woman as face value, right? So this is why if you want to get married, which I don't suggest getting married, it's better off if you just stay boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Because why would you get married if you have a government contract over your head? That you're giving her leverage. But anyway, right? I digress on that. So so you need to realize, right? Women don't want to be wives, especially modern day women. They hate that idea of submitting to a man. So if they hate that idea of submitting to a man, why would they want to be wives, right? Most women out there secretly hate men. They secretly hate men. They don't want men to take charge of their lives. They think that they've been so brainwashed that they think if they let the man lead, they're being a slave, right? They're so manipulated. Their brain is so contorted, right? That they have no idea of how and where the premise of being a proper wife came from. They don't even know the origins, right? Most of these women don't know the basics of raising a family. So why would you wipe them up in the first place? Most of these women are not prime material, right? Most of these women are not looking forward to submit to a man, to listen to a man, to hear a man out. They don't even respect man's opinion. Most of these women that guys wifing up, they don't even respect them. Some of these guys, they think their wife respect them, but in actuality, they don't respect them. Right? Later on, they're going to turn their back on you, man. They're going to bite the hands that feeds them. Right? So most of these women are in it for the wrong intentions. They're getting married for all the wrong reasons. Right? You gotta make sure that she's in it for the right reason. If she's not in it for the right reason, she's not that material. She's a material possessive person. She don't know what the basic responsibility of marriage is, right? But I'm taking way too long in this video just to prove, just to make it clear that women out there, they don't want to be wives. They want to party all the time. They want the attentions, right? They want the what's that? The label of wives, but they don't want to be wives, right? But let me know you agree out there. Do you think women today want to be wives? Do you think they know what the responsibility of a wife is? Let me know you agree. I drop videos daily. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to support my video, especially subscribe. On that note, guys, peace and blessings.